Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. And it's cold. Good day to stay inside and do some crafts. Okay, so today I have this box that I found at Goodwill. I've been looking for some drawers because I could really use the extra storage space. As you can see, this is pretty nice. It's nice and wooden. The drawers work pretty well, but it is a little dirty and a little dinged up. So today I'm going to paint over it. Because as nice as it is, it's boring, and I'm going to make it interesting. Anyway, first thing I need to do is, whoops, take the drawers out. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is sand this a little bit, because as you can see there's some rough patches. This is not very pleasant to touch. And then I'm going to, oh, see, here's another one. And then I'm going to paint it and we'll go from there. So this right here is not ideal, but I think it'll look okay once I have it painted. Okay, so I'm going to be painting this black, which is not a huge change from how it is right now, but it's going to be a nicer looking black, I think. I mean, it's 50-cent paint, so how nice can it be, right? Okay, so as you can see, I have 3 sides painted. This side, this side, this side. Yeah, wet paint. And it's going to be hard to paint the other 2 sides without sticking my wet paint down on my piece of backdrop here. So I'm just going to set this aside and let it dry. So while this is drying, I'm going to start on my drawers. Okay, so it's the next day. I painted all of the sides of the drawers, and I painted all the sides of the main box and the edges of the shelves in the box and somewhat inside the box. So now what I'm going to do is take the hardware off the drawers. Alright, so for the drawers, we're finally getting to the interesting part. I painted the whole thing black, and it looks way better like this. And, I mean, I could leave it like this, and it would look great. But, it's not super interesting yet. So, what I'm going to do for the drawers is paint this front in fun colors! So I'm also going to paint the inside of the drawers, but I'm going to do them in the opposite color from the front, which means while I have wet purple paint, I'm going to grab the other drawer, and while that other drawer dries, I'll do the inside of this one. So I finished painting the drawers, and for the most part I finished cleaning up all the messy spots too. There's still a couple, but I'll get those when I have wet paint in those colors. I've also finished painting the hardware. I was going to paint them in the opposite colors from the fronts of the drawers, but I decided that they would look better in black instead. And yesterday, while I was working on these, I was thinking, boy, these colors seem familiar, and then it dawned on me. Yeah, I am a 90s kid after all, and I loved this stuff when I was a kid. And I still use the pencil case from this set as my pencil case, so it's been sitting next to me for years, just looking like this. Just like that. So obviously, being the 90s kid that I am, I had to double down on this idea. And I got a few more colors of paint to finish this box.
piano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor.
So here it is, my 90s throwback Milky Gear inspired set of organizational drawers. Now when I bought this is pretty much what I had in mind with all the polka dots and the alternating colors in the drawers. Of course, the polka dots were going to be all blue and purple, and boy am I glad that I figured out what my real inspiration for this was, because it looks so much better with all of these different colors on it than it would have if it was just blue and purple polka dots. Now, not everybody may agree with that, but I really love the way that this came out. Look how well the drawers work now. They worked terribly before, and now they work so well. I love them. So this is my first foray into a thrift store makeover, and I had a lot of fun with it, so it's definitely not going to be my last. In fact, I already have another little set of drawers waiting for me to get around to painting them. So if you like this video, please hit that like button down below and share it with anybody else you think might like it. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, subscribe to my channel, because there will definitely be more things like this. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I do really love the way this came out. It looks so good. I mean, I painted my nails inspired by my polka dot drawers because I love it.